Welcome, Divine One, to your monthly love and relationship tarot and oracle card reading. This love reading is from mid-February to mid-March. However, it is timeless, so whenever you're coming across this video, it is meant for you. I've done readings for all 12 signs, singles, couples, and those of you who are in a twin flame. Be sure to check out your sun, moon, rising, as well as your Venus placement. So you'll have 4 placements to check out so that you can get the most out of these readings. Playlists can be found linked in the description box as well as the comment section below. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up. Go ahead and jump into your reading. All right, Scorpio twin flames, let's go ahead and get into your reading. This is for Scorpio sun, moon, rising, and Venus placement. Be sure to watch the reading that your different signs so that you get the reading that will most resonate with you and your twin. So I'm going to be doing a past, present, future spread. We're going to get some context on what played out. We're going to look at the present energy between you and your person, and then we're going to look at what's coming in for you guys in the near future. I'm doing a divine feminine versus divine masculine spread. Okay. I'll also be pulling oracle cards. I will also be pulling oracle cards, and then we'll see what the masculine wants to communicate to the feminine at this time. Excuse me, guys, I apologize. What the masculine would like to communicate to the feminine, and then we'll see what the feminine's higher self wants to communicate to the masculine. So welcome, divine masculines and feminines. Let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so in the recent past, you're showing up feminine with the 8 of Cups. You also have Cancer energy supporting. So you may have in the past, okay, this doesn't have to be recent, moved out of the home, moved out of a living situation. You could have been living with the masculine for some of you, and you decided to abandon that and to leave, okay, for some of you. Others of you, this energy is indicating that you just emotionally detached and kind of decided to remove yourself from the dynamic, from the connection with your masculine, because there was a lot of pain, there was a lot of sadness and hurt or disappointment here. You might have Cancer in your chart as well as Pisces in there somewhere, sun, moon, or rising. The masculine, you're showing up as the Lovers, fire energy number 23. I can see that you felt a lot of passion towards your feminine. You had a lot of love for this feminine. There was a lot of chemistry, okay, and physical attraction. You might have Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius in your chart, sun, moon, or rising. There's also Virgo energy. And I feel like this was very beautiful. Okay, I feel like you and this feminine. Okay, now I got a really sad message. I got that I heard something about a miscarriage, but okay. Love and light to that situation. Let's trust that we're on our highest paths at all times. Okay, Pluto energy number 22. The Empress, beautiful. So between the two of you, there was an opportunity to like build family, start family, or create a family, because you both, there's a lot of 4th house energy here, and there's also 5th house energy. But for whatever reason, I feel like the feminine here removed herself from the situation. I feel like something painful took place. She wanted to have kids, something like this, and something didn't work out is kind of the message I'm getting for whoever this is for. Definitely watch your other twin flame placements if by the time we're halfway through or nearing the end, it's not resonating. Take the messages also that do resonate with you and leave the ones that don't, just because this is for multiple twin flames and we all have more than one sign, right? So it's not just Scorpio, right? So that's why watching the other placements until you find the one that really resonates with you 100% is going to be the way to go. Okay, that's how we navigate these readings every month. So I just want to say this. I feel like for some of the masculines, there may have been a lot of temptation or other parties in the past. Like for some of them, just like flirtation, you know, it doesn't have to be actual physical hooking up with anyone else. Just wanted to say that, masculine, in case you're watching. Sagittarius, 10 of Swords, masculine. I feel like in the present moment, the feminine is really focusing on her own journey, right? High Priestess, water element, number 24. She's doing the work, she's communing with source, she's tapping into her own divinity and really healing herself, nurturing herself, and manifesting and attracting what she wants in her life, okay? When it comes to her journey and her ascension journey, really the ascension journey that she's on. There's something here as well about focusing on being disciplined in her life, maintaining routines, structure, focusing on her health, her wellness. 7 of Wands between the two of you here. Taurus energy, 2nd house. The feminine here could also be focusing on her material gains and her financial situation, bringing a lot of peace and harmony here, and needing to fight for what's right when it comes to her own journey, when it comes to her own life in terms of like her work, her career, right? So the masculine, though, I feel like the masculine, you could have felt like hurt or something by the feminine. The fact that maybe she removed herself from the equation. I feel like you're finally taking out the swords from your back and the disappointment and the hurt. You could have Sagittarius in your chart somewhere for some of you, or Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini, okay, masculine. But I feel like you're moving forward in your life. You're really saying, you know what, I need to like just focus on myself, because I'm not hearing from my feminine is what I heard. I'm not hearing from her. Why isn't she contacting me? Like, why doesn't she want to be with me? Okay, why doesn't the feminine want to be with the masculine? What happened? Mars energy, number 17, 2 of Pentacles. She felt like there was no stability here. She felt like the masculine was too impulsive. She felt like it became maybe a little toxic, or she just felt like it was all about like the passion, the fire. But where was the commitment? Where was the stability? Where was the merging of finances and resources? Where was the becoming a team and a unit is kind of what I'm hearing. Okay, she was very focused on the material things, even though the relationship was based around spirituality and love and heart connection, right? And physical connection. Like, where was the material stuff? She feels like they never got to even like experience things together in life because there was instability. Maybe there was financial hardship for some of you guys, okay? But there's a lot of fire here for the masculine. So I feel like they were dealing also with like a very masculine, or like your stereotypical like macho man. Or like, I heard wannabe macho man or something. But for some of you, like this person genuinely is that like really strong masculine, okay? Who is very like, I feel like your person feminine like is very attractive, or you're very attracted to them as well. But there was some sort of instability. Also, your masculine could have had more than one commitment or like obligations and responsibilities, and you felt like, when am I going to come first? When is our connection going to be the priority? Okay, that's kind of what it feels like. So that's why. Okay, so in the near future, what's coming in for my divine sisters and brothers who are tuning in? The feminine here, the Sun card, number 13, with the Sun card again, and the number 19. So the feminine's going through a completion of a karmic cycle. She's learning lessons, she's growing, and she's prioritizing herself and putting her happiness and her wellness first. I see you doing this, feminine, and you're being asked to continue to prioritize yourself. You also might have children. If you do, you're being asked to prioritize your home life, your family, your unit. I heard little unit. I don't know why I heard little unit, like your little family unit. For some of you, it could be more than that, but others of you may not have children, and this is just you wanting to really live your best life. Okay, enjoy yourself, create a sanctuary for yourself wherever you live. Like, I'm hearing your 4th house needs to be your sacred space. It needs to be the place where you can express yourself, be creative, and thrive. Okay. The masculine is showing up as the 5 of Swords moving forward. So masculine, I feel like you're going to be stuck in your head. You also have okay, Earth energy, number 26. I almost feel like some of you might be looking at the past and regretting. Okay, masculine, you might be regretting certain decisions. You might be thinking, why didn't I commit, right? Number 26. This is the 8th house. This is the shared finances, shared resources. Maybe it's, why did I keep secrets? Why did I let my addictions get the best of me? Why did I let certain things, certain temptation also for some of the masculines, okay? Either way, I see the masculine really looking at the past and owning up to things, even if it causes you some sort of like mental, it's going to be like tough pills to swallow, but that's the first step whoever this is for, okay? For this couple here, watch your other readings, watch your other placements. There's a playlist in the comment section as well as the description box. If you feel like this month your Scorpio placement isn't yours, but yeah, every sign has a very, well, some of them have more similar. So like we do have some reunions coming. Oh my god, for the collective, yes, for the certain people, so certain twin flames. But anyway, okay, but before, yeah, exactly, like this is part of getting to that point, right? Whoever this is for, masculine, it's like needing to acknowledge and own up and like recognize your part in it all, not to blame anything on you, not saying that it's all on you, not at all, okay? That's not what it is. It takes two. However, this is you focusing on your part in it. But I do feel like you're disappointed though. I feel like you miss her. I mean, you miss the feminine, you miss her because and you're seeing like what could have been, or you're going to be, maybe not so much right now, because I feel like masculine right now, whenever you're watching this, you're in the process of moving forward. You're in the process of walking away. You're like, I need to expand my mind. I need to like see beyond this relationship. I need to see what life could be like for me without my feminine. And that there's nothing wrong with that. I think that's a beautiful thing to experience. It's integral, actually. It's so important to experience this before coming into union. Like if we haven't experienced this before meeting the twin, that it's like sometimes separation happens because there needs to be a time period of growing apart to come back together, integrated and having learned certain lessons, right? That's part of the journey. And so I see you going through that process. I just see you like in the next 3 months, like kind of realizing like, oh, okay, that's what happened. Or, oh yeah, I could have done this differently. Or, oh, I should have, and that's okay. With 3 of Swords, it's like deep pain. And also air energy, number 25 masculine, is like mental anguish, like being distraught, like a lot of just like, wow, like I did this shit to myself kind of things. So I would just be careful of like self-deprecation and falling into negativity and anything that's not going to fix anything, right? It's important to acknowledge and take responsibility. That's great, but you don't want to beat yourself up too hard either, because what's done is done. What's in the past is in the past, and the power lies in the now, right? Masculine, like your power is here now. You have the ability to maybe mend a situation, make something better, make something right, okay? Others of you are just sad that the feminine walked away. Maybe you didn't do anything too bad, like you weren't acting too shadowy or anything. You might consider yourself to actually just have been loyal and faithful. You just had maybe financial issues, or you had trouble committing because you felt like you couldn't give her, the feminine, what she needed, things like that. So I'm not trying to be like hard on anyone, okay? But between the two of you in the near future, you have Aries energy with Temperance. So when it comes to this new beginning, when it comes to this fresh start together, right? A do-over, number 1, Aries, first house. You're both being asked to focus on yourselves. You're both being asked to work on yourselves at this time for the next 3 months, whoever this is for, okay? Because it's gonna take time, right? Temperance, be patient. But Temperance angel is all about you doing the work on yourself. It's about balancing the masculine with the feminine, integrating both. It's about balancing the practical side of life with the spiritual side of life, making time for both. It's not about neglecting one side of the other when it comes to self and when it comes to your life outside of yourself. So very important for both of you, okay? Now my feminine 7 of Cups here, moving forward here, 10 of Wands. I feel like some of you are deciding, yeah, I'm walking away. I'm done with this. I'm going to start a new journey by myself. I'm going to move on my own path. I do feel like this was fresh. Like this is more of a fresh separation for some of you. I feel like the feminine's like, I have to think about my long-term gains, investments, finances. She's like seeing the writing on the wall in terms of what's happening in the world, right? And she's like, yeah, no, I need to protect myself. My masculine was unable to do certain things for me, and I need to do it for myself. And you know what? There is nothing wrong with that, right? There is absolutely nothing wrong with that, because sometimes that's what it takes, right? For us to both come into alignment, right? It's like, why should in some couples, maybe the masculine is the one who's like the sole provider, and that works, right? For many people. But in this situation, for whoever this is for, I feel like the feminine is being given an opportunity to secure her own stability, so that it's like 2 people coming in with like something to offer. It's not just on the masculine, right? So masculine don't feel bad like it's all on you. No, I think Source wants this connection to be 100%. You know what I mean? Like both parties have full cups. And it's not to say that the feminine needs to like, It's not about even having the same income streams. It's like, it's not about that. It's not about money either, guys. I don't want to make it sound like that's all I'm talking, like all it's about. It's not. Because this is all about the feminine also seeking what's going to bring her fulfillment and happiness. But it is also saying, feminine, be careful, because some of you are not seeing something for what it really is. Some of you are actually falling into an illusion. Some of you might be seeing things that are tempting, you know, in the material realm, in the 3D world, and, you know, the things that are still out there, right? That are not meant to go onto the new earth. And those things might be tempting you when it comes to finances, when it comes to certain opportunities. You might be too invested in that path, you know what I mean? And it might be something that might end up not even being a thing in 10 years or 5 years. Well, that's not a good, that's, but you know what? But you know what, if it's gonna bring you money in the next, like, short term, in the next year, in the next 6 months, the next 3 months, then continue to do it. Obviously focus on it. But if it's something that you feel like, but also it's just like, I just feel like this energy of, I would watch your money, career, and finance reading. If you're new to the channel, I would definitely subscribe. And if you're interested in money, career, and finance, we do that every month as well. Because whatever this opportunity is, I just feel, or whatever's going on, I feel like, also I do private readings and personal readings and one-on-ones, so stay tuned for that. My booking site is in the description box, but also I'll be going live every week where you guys can ask your questions. So that's a whole nother subject here, and we're not going to dig into this because I want to close out the reading. But what I did want to say, feminine, is with the 10 of Wands here and the Venus energy, it's like moving away, learning lessons, and getting ready to start fresh, start your own path here. And hopefully, and you know, those paths will eventually come back together, you know, with this masculine, but there's work that needs to be done on both ends, whoever this story is for. Communication, yeah. No communication here. I feel like the masculine wants to communicate. He wishes there was communication. Productivity, the feminine is really focused on being productive and focusing on work, and that's awesome. But when it comes to work, feminine, remember, like, there's something, you might have more than one opportunity, more than one job offer, more than one career path, okay? And there's something that's not serving your highest path, okay? So lean into your intuition, right? Lean into the things that feel right in your gut, in your heart space, and move towards that, okay? Energy, yeah, continue doing your spiritual work. Some of you do rituals, some of you pray, some of you do some sort of spiritual work, okay? The cauldron here with positivity. You also have a pumpkin, okay? Number 20, so someone could be 28 years old. Also, Virgo energy, Cancer energy is on here as well. But whatever this is, you're being asked to fuel your life with positivity, feminine, to continue creating the things that you want, and to move away from the negativity of the past, to move away from all the pain, and to continue, healing, to continue healing. Both of you are being asked to do these things, okay? Masculine as well, and both of you are being asked to work on your healing journeys and go for what it is that you want. Okay, let's do one more for the masculine, because I did pull one extra one for the feminine. So you have Gemini energy, masculine, Gemini energy. This to me is okay. And then you had the Knight of Pentacles did want to pop out before, and it wanted to pop out now. So I'm gonna pull out these two cards. So you have the Chariot and the 9 of Pentacles. And what this is indicating to me, masculine, is that in order for you to come back into union with your feminine, I hate to sound like, you know, I just feel like for this couple or for this feminine, like, money is a thing. Like, money is a big deal. You know what I mean? So if it's not your reading, it's not your reading. Watch your other signs so you get yours. Oh my God. All of these readings are so powerful. Oh my God, these twin flames. But Gemini energy is indicating that there is a need for you to learn, to research, to grow, do an online academy, do a lot of reading, you know, anything that you can to learn how to free yourself financially. The Chariot with the 9 of Pentacles, how to not be stuck in one place, or maybe at a job, or how to expand your business, your job, you know, progress within your career, whatever it is. When it comes to finances, masculine, there's a better way, is what I'm trying to say. In order for you to create 9 of Pentacles, right? Marriage, home life, be able to give the feminine what she wants, and ultimately what you and her both deserve, okay? You're being asked to find ways to make this happen. You have 3 months to find a new opportunity. I mean, obviously you have all the time in the world. You know what I mean? Let's just say that you have all the time in the world. But in reality, okay, time is of the essence. And for whatever reason, there's a window of opportunity for you in the next 3 months, especially in Gemini season, to discover a new path, a new direction in your jobs, at work, in career, okay? Others of you, I'm also getting masculines, you might end up having to move or relocate to be with your feminine again, okay? Whew. So if you enjoyed the reading, please smash the like button, you guys. If it was of service to you in any way, if it provided any value, please hit the like button, you guys. Or if you're part of the Divine fam, hit that like button because it's a great way to support the channel. It's going to get the video out to more twin flames that will resonate and that will benefit from it. And it means so much. Thank you so much for your support here. Also, welcome new subscribers. Be sure to stay tuned for more monthly readings. So let's go ahead and do messages. What does the masculine want the feminine to know at this time? What is the masculine communicating, please? What is this higher self communicating to our feminine? Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. What about the feminine, please? Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. So the masculine wants the feminine to know, I'm sorry for lying to you. I didn't want to hurt you, okay? There was something the masculine didn't, disclose or say or share or kept secret, okay? He didn't want to hurt the feminine, so he's very sorry about that. No one knows me like you do. The masculine is saying, no one knows me like you do. Yeah, that's beautiful. No one knows me like you do, feminine. Don't ever put up with less than you deserve. He wants the feminine to know her worth and her value. I felt abandoned when you left. Wow, that's so in line with the 8 of Cups here on the feminine's end, that I've kept saying, like, I feel like whoever this story is, like the feminine walked away, right? I felt abandoned when you left. Wow. Our love is real is what the masculine wants the feminine to know. Our love is real. And envy. There was a lot of envy around this connection. And he recognizes that he allowed some of that by like maybe keeping some people around or making them too involved in his life. Fake friends, fake family, whatever it is. Okay, what does the feminine want the masculine to know? You know, it's crazy because this reading resonates with me so much, and I don't have a Scorpio placement in my chart, like as far as Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Mars in the predominant planets, but I do have my North Node in Scorpio, so I wonder if that counts. But it's interesting how it works that way, right? Like our story can appear in another sign, but I would just definitely advise, me personally, I know I've been saying check your Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, but I also check my Mars, because Mars is how we show up. Mars is our temperament. It's also how we lead, but it's also sex. It covers sex, and it also covers how you show up in marriage or relationship, like serious committed relationship, right? We shift. We become, from Venus, we go into Mars, right? It's like, now we're taking this seriously, right? And Venus is like at first when you flirt, when you date, when you meet people, but Mars is like, okay, this is like serious business, right? Okay, I'm grateful for you, feminine. She's letting the masculine know. I'm grateful for you. She's so appreciative either way for everything, because it's been part of her soul's growth and her spiritual journey. And she's currently in High Priestess mode and working with the water element in the number 6, healing herself, and she realizes this masculine. So she wants you to know that she's grateful for you. I am in a better place, okay? The feminine is in a better place, and she just wants you to know that. Does it mean that you're not good enough, masculine? Does it mean that she wasn't happy with you at one point in time, or that she, deep in her heart, she doesn't want to be with you? I think that sometimes when the feminine rejects the masculine and she's insisting on going her own path, it's because she does not want to be hurt. She's dealt with deep pain. So somewhere in there, she obviously would love to be with the masculine, but she's had to learn to be without the masculine. Okay, masculine. So that doesn't mean that she doesn't want to be with you. It just means that she has to do what's right by her at this time. And if she considers that it's going her own path, then I think that says a lot. Because when it's a twin, like, it's not an easy thing to walk away, right, masculine? So there were reasons for that. And I know that you're realizing that, and you're you're seeing that if you haven't already, okay? So I forgive you. Yeah, she forgives you. She wants you to know, masculine, don't carry guilt anymore. Don't carry shame. I forgive you. And just some personal advice, like I think that what's gonna like fix this, as well as what was shown here, is just like mending the situation, right? There's no need to dwell on the past. So if you find yourself doing that, be easy on yourself, masculine. Remember, physical, mental, emotional connection like no other, okay? So this feminine definitely felt the connection on all levels. If I could turn back time, I would. Yeah, she misses you. She really does. Like, are you happier without me? And she wants to know if you're happy without her, because she does feel, I feel like for some of these feminines, they feel like you never came back, or you never came back to make it better. You know what I mean? And that's something that happens. Like sometimes you feel like, oh my God, as feminines, you know, we're like waiting for our masculines to come back and like make it better. And we feel like, okay, a year went by, 2, 3, 4. Okay, oh my God. Yeah, and it's like, yet the masculine is sending me messages saying he wants to be with me, he can't live without me, but then why aren't you moving towards me? I'm sorry, now I'm getting in my own feet. Anyway, it's a lot. Okay. So thanks for being here. Thanks for joining the fam. Leave a comment down below. Let me know if you enjoyed this reading. If you made it to the end, let me know. You guys, I want to do more of these twin flame readings. I want to build the twin flame. I want part of the divine fam here on Lina's Divine Tarot to consist of twin flame, star seeds, chosens. Like I want us to connect. Like I really feel called to do this. I feel like this is part of what I'm meant to be doing. Okay, now I'm getting emotional. I'm sorry. Yeah. Love you all so much. Thank you for all the love and support, and I will see you guys on the next one. Bye. Oh, by the way, there's a playlist here. If you click on it, you can watch your other placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And I might post another one over here, I'm not sure, with the Scorpio readings, for those of you who are interested in like all the other readings we've done on the channel for like everyone else when it comes to like money, general, healing messages, things like that, okay? So stay tuned for next month's twin flame read. Bye, babe. Okay, bye, love. Bye, fam. Bye, sister and brother.